Hello and welcome to a brand new Player 2 Plays. My name is Paul James and today, as you can see, we are playing New Super Mario Bros. U, the Wii U game, Deluxe, for the Switch. That booted to a different screen before I got a chance to move on. So the game was released today, the day I'm recording this, but that remains to be seen as to when you're actually viewing this. The game got today released on the Switch. It's available to everyone. This is a port of the Wii U games. You can see in the top left corner that's also inclusive of New Super Luigi U, which was a spin-off that kind of got released later on. Really hard stuff in there. But we're just going to mess around with the core game and give you a bit of a look at it because New Super Mario Bros. U was a game that was criminally underplayed. It's probably the best of the new Super Mario games. And it basically just missed out on a bunch of sales simply because the Switch just didn't sell. Sorry, the Wii U, I should say, just didn't sell. So people missed a really excellent platformer. So the typical fare here, we know how this is going to end. Toadette is of course going to be kidnapped. Up. I am joined, you can see in the corner there. Pippa the Spoodle in the corner of the screen. She's a good girl. She's pretty tired. We're recording this quite late. Now they got flung out of the tree. How those mushrooms are still falling? Don't know. Let's not think too much about it. Alright, we should be about to crack into it. I played this game on the original Wii U, and I loved it. And I'm sure there's some features missing, so there was, like, you had the touch screen, and I mean, I'm playing with the Smash Brothers branded Pro Controller for the Switch. But, like, there's some touchscreen features there that you could use Miiverse and those sort of things, and Miiverse is obviously not a thing for the Switch, so I'm curious to see what they've done with this. That laugh was annoying. But we'll barrel through a few levels. I'm not looking to speedrun or any of that sort of stuff. I'm just looking to make sure I don't fail it. So now that I've said that, I think you and I both know that I will. The thing that's hard that I've regularly found... what game am I playing here? That I've regularly found it hard to adjust to is the floatiness of the game. That won't happen again. My god. I died in 1-1. Feel like I almost need to cut this and redo it. Yeah, there's a... Oh... Nah, missed it. Oh... there's a floatiness to the way Mario moves. It's not in line with the way the classic games are, and you know, I'm like many of you, I'm sure, born and bred on those classic games, and so it takes a while to just adjust to the pace, to your movement. Let's just focus on getting the real mushroom. We'll come back to that a little later. Especially since there it is. Oh, sweet. Lots of little secrets to be found in this one. But, at the same time, it is pretty... it is pretty much the standard fare. It's what you'd expect from a Mario game. It's not doing anything particularly groundbreaking at all. It's just a good, fun, solid platformer. But some of the levels later on, they get a little devilish, and then of course there is Super Luigi U, which is... oh, it's a prick of a game. Let's just duck down here. Oh, this little douchebag. Are any of these... oh, any of these pipes... alright, let's keep moving. As I said before, not looking to speedrun this bad boy. You can tell that just based on the way I'm playing. It's one of those weird games. It's kind of like traditional Mario games. They're kind of hard ones to talk about in this sort of format because really your gameplay does the talking. There's not much I can really say about the game, except that, you know, it's fun. Let's take a look up here. Oh yeah, I forgot about that feature. Great. Let's shoot up this pipe and see what's up there. So again, just simple little hidden secrets. Now obviously early on you're fairly well prompted. Whoa. Oh, that's not what I... yeah, righto. Let's move on. No!
Oh yeah, Mario time!
If you're watching this and you are well versed in old school Mario games, firstly, I'm sorry for this performance, and secondly, you will pick up on what I've been talking about already, where these new Super Mario Brothers games are super floaty. There's no weight to the movement. It's hard to adjust to. And the games themselves, like, you know, I've made a mess of a few things already, but it's very generous. It's very hard to die. It's super accessible. It's targeting young families. And obviously that was Nintendo's big thing through this period, as well as what they were doing with the Wii beforehand. Ooh, nearly butchered that. Let's see what I could use the shell for. Oh no! What? Oh no! Righto, die, you pricks. Mario really is a monster when you think about it. Ah, damn it. I mean, look at that. I just slid into their faces. There we are. Oh, what? Good hit. You watch, I'll need a bloody fire flower. Oh yeah. Alright. Nice easy one. Didn't have to do anything. Oh shit. There we go. Starting to build a bit of rhythm. I keep finding myself falling for the trap of using the joystick, because of course it's something that I use for basically every other genre. But a 2D platformer, why use that when you could use the D-pad? Like, I think even one of my recent games that I played was Celeste. Yeah, I know I'm a bit slow to get on the bandwagon with that one, but no, I'm not gonna get there. But I spent most of the time playing with a joystick. I think the nature of the platforming that is very different. It's a bit more generous in terms of the timing of your jumps. Obviously, like you needed to be super precise, more so than in any Mario game. And just the movement was a bit more fluid. You could flick back and forth, and it was no big deal. Fuck off, Peach. How many times does this need to happen before you learn to just install some security cameras or some bullshit? I don't want to pick a... Yeah, okay, so let's just... The crown. Let's follow the crown. Maybe we'll get Bowsette. Yeah. Oh, I can hit 2. Well, now it's gotta... I should have read it properly. I didn't realise that I could hit 2. Oh well. Give me the crown. Let me become Bowsette. One of the worst things that's ever been invented, Bowsette. Like, I just... Some of the sick, perverted bullshit that's out there. Like, what are we? Where are we? Society. You're in the toilet. Alright. Crushing Cog's Tower. Still in Acorn Plains. And I think it's all fairly self-explanatory if you take a look at some of those cogs there. And I'm using the goddamn joystick again. Well, I've missed that bad boy. I'm gonna have to... Though I wasn't expecting to just... Yeah, righto. Alright, let's not dwell. Let's move on. Excellent, but it doesn't matter, I've already missed a coin, so it's kind of moot. Oh. Oh no! We'll keep rolling through here. I'm using that bloody joystick again. But that's it. Everything's starting to click again for me. I'm feeling very comfortable with the floatiness of the game. Yes. Oh no! Bit off more than I could chew. Starting to feel like I'm acclimatizing to the motion of the game again. Yeah, mate, you kicked me out. You're a real tough guy. I'm going to jump on your head a couple times and that's it. You're cooked. Fuck off. Alright. Wreck his day. Sweet. Oh, I'm gonna ruin this. Oh, there we go. And I've only got to jump on this douchebag's head a couple times and that's it, so. I don't think this dude even jumps if I recall. Yeah, one more, come on. Oh. Jesus, I'm butchering that. Oh. Oh. I made that look far harder than it should have been. And there's our first sub-boss of New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe for the Switch. You can see that the final level is not too far away. Save. And I think, given we've gone for 17 minutes so far, we might make a little charge for it. Because why not? Oh. Alright, let's roll. Yes! The MVP! Alright. Yeah, that's all I care about. Let's go. I don't need those other coins. Oh shit, come back. Got him. I'll take that. I mean, I'm just punching Yoshi in the back of the head here. Like, there's a dark side to Mario. Oh no! Ridiculous. That sort of kickback when I got that much momentum. Ah. Get on my level, you little moly turds. Yeah. What? Oh. No, get. I just want one of those. Oh no! And again. All right. Oh. Yeah, righto. Let's move on from that. There we go, there's our one up. I've been dancing around, hitting the top of the flagpole for far too long. Jeez, I look like such an amateur at the moment. Alright. We've got a unique sort of level off there to the side where you can get some different mushrooms and bits and pieces, but really it's... Ah, get... I want to try and get the slide going. Oh. Oh. Didn't I say this was easy before? I'm making it look really hard. But, I mean, if you notice, I'm up to 10 lives already. Like, they're very generous. And as I was outlining before, there's a level down the opposite path there that we've not taken that could also net me more. Like it's... And there's another one. I literally just popped another one. Oh, just an inch too close. There we go, we're back anyway. Look, I'm going to say that jumping on these mushrooms wasn't perhaps the best idea, but there we go. Die, you son of a bitch. And here we go. Here's our chance to wrap up Acorn Plains. We'll beat down Lemmy. Familiar to you? Oh, I can't do it any further. Oh. I just gotta be careful. What button was it to? I'm mashing a button, whatever it is. I can't remember what my ground pound is, but I've been mashing that button on a couple occasions accidentally and nearly come unstuck as a result. Oh, jeez, I nearly made a meal of that, but alright, let's do it, mate. Mate, if a little fat Italian plumber's hitting that ship at any great rate of knots, it's taking that ship out of the air. Alright, let's go. Oh no. Oh. I think I got very unlucky just then to have missed him. There we go, it's over. In these cases, if you're quick, you always end up beating it. If you can just land that jump before they actually get to commit to their next animation, that's it. It's over for them. So that, on that note, as you can see, Mario is just taking Lemmy to the cleaners. That note is where we're going to leave this Player 2 Plays. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please consider liking, sharing and subscribing to the channel. All those buttons are down below here, and hit the notification bell, that way you're alerted to new videos, new episodes of Patched, The Insider, Player 2 Plays, The Late Game Review, Gamer School, and a whole bunch more. There's some awesome content on our channel, so please be sure to go and check it out. For written content, and I'm glad we're finishing with the main theme here. For written content, please visit the website player2.net.au, where you'll find reviews, previews, opinion pieces, news, features, the Player 2 Writers Draft, links to our podcast series, Dev Diary, and the Player 2 podcast. There's some awesome stuff there, so please be sure to go and check us out. We're also on Twitch, twitch.tv/player2au, and consider subscribing and checking us out because we've got a really awesome rolling set of streams going on, so go and see what they're up to. We're also on Patreon, patreon.com/player2au, and consider kicking a few dollars. At the lower tiers, you get early access to episodes of this, Patched, several others. The higher tiers, you get monthly episode exclusives, and the ability to join us in the Player 2 podcast. For rolling updates, you can find me at Paul James Games on Twitter, the website you find at player2au, and until next time, it's been New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe for the Switch. Thank you very much for watching. Cheers.